Hey, Stan, let's be having you.
Oh, he'll not be long now, Tickler. At least I managed to get him out of bed.
Has he done his deep breathing exercises?
Well, he's had a couple of puffs of a cigarette, that's about all.
Oh, I can see I'm going to have to get tough with him. Hey, come on, Stan!
Hey, there's no need shout street, it's only 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but if we don't get a move on, the road's a bit crammed with traffic.
We're not going far, are we? It's a long time since I've done this lark, you know.
Oh, don't worry, it'll all come back to you. The thing to remember is get down to it right from the start. In a few days, you'll not know yourself.
That's what I'm afraid of. How far are you planning on going?
Well, I haven't mapped out a complete route, but the tank holds 2 gallons. The scooter does 100 miles to the gallon. I think that ought to be enough.
Enough? You don't want a wrestler, you want a flaming racehorse.
Ta-ra then, love. Mind you don't catch a chill now.
Oh, a fat chance of that. Listen, Hilda, get a bowl of hot water ready, will you, for when I get back. I think my feet are going to need it.
Come on then, Stan, let's be off. Oh, well, don't stand there, Stan. Give us a push. You won't
I'm
start.
a loader, not a push.
Never mind. Go ahead. Push.
See you later, love.
Ta-ra, love. Hey, bye, He looks just like an athlete.
Aye. I wonder what he'll look like when he comes back.
My God, you're out early, aren't you?
Oh, well, I was looking for the postman. You haven't seen him, have you?
No, I haven't seen him, but why not look out of the house, instead of coming out here?
Oh, well, that's the old point, you see. It's Mrs. Caldwell's birthday today, and I've forgotten to post her card, so the only chance I've got is to catch the postman.
You're a bit lucky, aren't you? You're just coming now. Right, well, tell Minnie I'll pop in.
All right,
Hey, what?
Don't let on you've seen me out here, eh?
No, you're all right. I won't shout.
Oh, good morning. Oh, what? You wouldn't have any for Mrs. Caldwell, would you?
I think there is. There we are. Her birthday, is it?
Hi, that's right. Do you mind if I take them?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Across the old street, if you like.
Charlie, did you see the postman when you were out?
Aye, he passed a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, did he?
What's up? Were you expecting something?
Well, no, I just thought he might have.
What, remembered your birthday?
Oh, Charlie, fancy that. Oh,
Oh, come on, hurry up. Let's see who they're from.
oh, from Mrs. Taylor. She always sends me one all the way from Birmingham. Oh, now, isn't that nice? From Charlie and Tickler with love. Oh, you shouldn't have done, really. Oh, I wondered if he'd remember.
Who?
Sonny Jim. He always does, you know. Oh, he's a lovely lad.
I didn't think you'd be sleeping in this morning.
Oh, hello, Ina.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
I thought I might as well drop them in as I was passing.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Win. Guess who I've had a card from?
Sonny Jim.
Yes, isn't it? Oh, it's a lovely one and all.
Oh, well, there's no wrong with mine when you find time to open it.
Oh, sorry, Ina.
I always like getting cards through the post myself.
Do you now? Most folks can't afford to stand under the viaduct half the morning waiting for the postman.
Oh, Ina, that's really nice.
So it ought to be at cost enough.
Hello, Lucy. Off to school, are you?
Yeah, was look. Hey, did I see you in town yesterday?
Hey, no.
That's funny, you know. I could have sworn I saw you in Market Street. Are you sure?
Don't be daft. How could it have been? I were at school, weren't I?
Yes, I suppose you were. Flipping kids. Sorry about yesterday, Hilda. I wasn't fit for anybody.
Oh, that's all right, Elsie.
No hard feelings?
No, of course not. You'd every right to get mad, all of you.
Well, still you were not to blame. Have you heard from him, by the way?
Oh, Trevor. Oh, Abby had a letter. He's settling down in digs in London. Little monkey. You know, there was no call for him to go off like that. No call at all.
Look, there's no need to worry about him, love. He'll look after himself.
Aye, but, well, I mean, doing a thing like that, why couldn't he have spoken up? He always was an independent little devil. Doesn't look on it as stealing, you know. Calls it borrowing. He says he'll pay it all back with interest when he's made a fortune.
Hilda, maybe he will.
Oh, why? Oh, you know, Elsie, when I think of him all on his own in a big place like that, he could get into all sorts of bother and we'd never know.
Look, will you stop worrying about him? You know, our Dennis was just the same when he was a kid. He was a real wild un. Never knew what he was going to be up to next. Still a bit of a dreamer, but thank heavens he's settled down a bit.
Aye.
Look, stop worrying over Trevor. He'll be all right. It'll do him the world of good, happen.
Well, I hope so. I really hope so.
Oh,
Mrs. Ogden, the door was open, so I ventured to... I hope you don't mind.
no, not at all, no. Well, forgive me, love, but I'd better be off by now.
All right, then.
Cheerio.
Oh, Elsie, thanks.
Don't be so daft. See you. Bye, Miss Newman.
Bye. I've just called round to see your husband.
Oh, he's out, love, doing his training with Tickler. Was it anything urgent?
Well, it's his cape. I've sewn all the sequins on the way Mr. Murphy instructed. I do hope it's all right.
Hey, let's have a look. Well, I'll go to our house. It's just like they were on telly.
Well, I do hope it's what he wanted.
Oh, it's smashing, love. Fancy our Stan wearing that.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Colwell, and may you have many more of them, love.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tatlock. Oh, that's very nice of you. Oh, I have done well this year.
Yeah.
Yes. There's only one missing, really. She used to bring it round about this time.
Who?
Martha.
Hey, we're having none of that today. Now, tell me, did you get one from Sonny Jim?
Oh, yes. Isn't it lovely?
Oh, it's real grand, that, isn't it?
Would you like a cup of tea, Mr. Tatlock? I got the kettle on.
I never say no to a cup of tea. Hey, I didn't know you had a telly.
Oh, aye, all mod cons here, you know.
Well, how can Minnie afford to rent one of them?
Well, don't say out. But you know they haven't caught all them mail train robbers.
Aye, but...
Well, she's the main one. Planned the whole idea. There's $500,000 tucked away upstairs.
get away. I can't see how she manages it all.
Ah, well, I know she doesn't get much, but it is regular, so it's not too bad, is it?
Well, she never had out to spur in the past.
Oh, boy. Whew. I'm whacked.
Whacked?
Oh,
I thought you were on the scooter.
I was. It's hard graft, I can tell you.
Oh, well, then Stan must be in a right mess.
Well, you know, he wasn't too bad, considering that it was his first time out. As a matter of fact, he didn't actually collapse until we returned into Rosamond Street again. Oh, it's a game, lad.
Well, how did you get him back here, then?
Oh, that was very fortunate, really. I think he'd have been lying there yet if Venus Sharples hadn't come past. Oh, she's a fine woman, but by heck, she's got a sharp tongue. 5 words, Stan was on his feet again.
Aye, and I could guess what they were at all.
Hey, have you got a match for him yet?
No, but I was wondering if there might be a place in the next bill at the club.
Get away, that's all full up with big names.
Is it now?
Well, by the sound of it, the best fight he'll get in these parts is 5 rounds with Venus Sharples.
Go on, she'll slaughter him.
Ah, no, don't you underestimate our Stan. He has the makings of a fine wrestler. Of course, he's not match fit yet. But with Enid taking an interest, he's certainly trying. Oh, yes.
I thought you were supposed to lift everything above your head.
Not with a way of blooming ton.
Get away, a big fella like you ought to be able to lift a couple of little weights like them.
You wouldn't like to have a go, would you?
I wouldn't like to show you up. You know your trouble, don't you? Too much supping.
Look, isn't there something else you ought to be doing?
Oh, aye, but you know, it so happens there's a lot of folk round here taking a great interest in your wrestling career, including the mission. And the more I see of you, the less we think we're going to make out of this lot.
How about that, then?
Look, too much fat. One good thumb, you'll be back on your back.
Hello, then, Stan. How's it going, mate?
Oh, flipping awful. Oh, you look dead rough, mate. There's only one thing you could wrestle with now, and that's a pint of bitter.
Don't tempt me.
And we'll have none of that. He's doing his training.
Oh, are you his sparring partner, then?
And we'll have less of your cheek length, Fairclough. What do you come for, any road?
Well, I thought I might do those cracks, fill the cracks up with plaster.
Aye, about time, no.
Yeah, where are they?
In vestry. Hey, we're not keeping you from anything, are we?
Got to have a breather now and then, you know.
Aye, but with you, it's mostly now.
You know, I can't see you chucking 15 stone round the ring like that. You should have taken darts up.
What do you want me to do, juggle with the ruddy thing? I've been chasing the scooter all morning.
Oh, I know, you got my sympathy, you know. I'll tell you what, though, Stan. When they've got you in the ring, I'll put every penny I've got on the other fella.
He won't have strength to get into the ring if he stands gassing there all morning.
She's dead right there. Come on, get him up and down, up, down, up. Don't strain yourself now, will you?
You're a fat lot of help, aren't you?
And I tell you what, though, Stan. If ever you need a sparring partner, and Ina's busy, I'll step in for her.
I'll see you brought your tools with you.
Do you ever know me go on a job without them?
Put it past you.
Hey, by the way, how did your political rally go?
I haven't the faintest idea. They'd all gone by the time I got back.
Hey, I tell you what, though. If old Joe Grimmon's canvassers are like air, they can call me liberal then.
A pretty face has got naught to do with the policy of the party.
No, but you can always live in hope, can't you? Oh, very pretty girl, that one. You know what I'd like to do? If she was standing, I'd put my cross in her square any day of the week.
Oh, Mrs. Sharples, is it all right if I interrupt Mr. Ogden for a moment?
You might as well, everybody else has.
You see, it's his cloak. I want to make sure it's all right.
His what?
His cloak. I've had a lot of trouble getting all the sequins on.
Do this I can't miss.
Excuse me, Mr. Ogden. Would you mind trying your cloak on?
Eh? She's brought your cloak, darling.
Is it all right?
It's lovely.
Oh, I am glad. Well, I mustn't stop the good work.
I can't see out laugh at.
You're not standing where I am.
That's just how I feel and all.
Doesn't seem much, does it? But at least it's there every week.
Oh, you never know, Mrs. Caldwell. They might put the elections up, the pensions up after the election.
Oh, I can't see them doing that. There's so many other things. I can't think where they find all that money as it is.
I don't think they know themselves half the time.
Hello, Val. How are you feeling?
Oh, all right. Mind you, now that Ken's got used to the idea, I'm having to wash the dishes again.
Well, don't worry about him. His turn will come. He won't know what's hitting when you're in that delivery room.
Really? I don't expect I'll be watching much television myself.
You what? Oh, why?
I must be off, Mrs. Ball. I've got an important call to make.
Right. Hello. Hey, has you and Ken decided what school he's going to send him to yet?
Oh, honestly, don't you start. Anybody think we didn't have girls anymore? I've told him I've made my mind up. It's going to be a she.
Oh, well, I dare say you've both got a 50-50 chance.
Hey, have you seen Mrs. Caldwell? Yeah, she was there a minute ago.
I just dashed off that way.
Oh, heck, she left a pension book on the counter.
Oh, well, if I see her, I'll tell her to call back.
Oh, would you? She'll be worried sick if she thinks she's lost it.
Right.
Who's this?
Oh, Mrs. Caldwell, she left a pension book.
Oh, if there's out to be left, she'd lead it. Here, give it me. I'll be seeing her later on.
Oh, would you? You know how she worries.
Yes. Well, I'll be.
What's wrong?
So that's where Minnie Caldwell's getting her money from.
Eh?
I never thought I'd live to see the day.
How about it then? You think there's any chance?
For Stan?
Yeah. Well, having a big bill at the club, I thought there might just be an opening for him.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I thought you said he wasn't match fit yet.
I know. But he's getting a bit difficult. You know, the way he's gone on about complaining about training. Well, it's just a case of now or never.
Blimey, if he's not match fit, they'll slaughter him.
Well, look, Charlie. All he needs is a match to give him confidence. And the bigger the name, the more confidence he'll have.
You mean the more bruises he'll get? The fellas that Mr. Phillips is putting in that club, they'll bounce him all over the place.
Well, learning never came easily, Charlie. Sometimes it's got to be done the hard way.
Well, I don't know. Tell you what, Mr. Phillips is phoning the club this afternoon. I could mention it to him.
Fine, Charlie, fine. You know, once Stan realises he has a fight coming up, his whole outlook will change.
Yeah, I'll bet it will.
Where's Minnie?
Oh, she's gone out.
Well, in that case, I'll wait.
Oh, well, suit yourself.
See you later, Charlie. Let me know.
Aye, I'll mention it. Is it something important then, Mrs. Sharples?
It is.
Oh, maybe I could give her a message.
No, thanks.
Oh. Would you like a cup of tea?
Not in this house.
Oh, hello, Ina. I'll not be a minute.
You'll not find it there.
What?
This.
Eh?
Oh, you've found it?
Yes, and I found you out and all. Maverick.
I had a smashing time. He's a real gentleman. Do you know he even tipped the waiter?
Get away. Where did you go then?
The Shamrock Club. Oh, it was smashing. He had me up doing a jig.
Oh, go on. Last time I danced with Stan was on our honeymoon. Then I told him up half the time.
I can't remember when I had such a good night out. He's a right one, is Tickler. Oh, we never stopped laughing.
He is a nice fella. You know, first time I set eyes on him, I said to myself, he's a real nice fella.
He walked me right back to the door, you know.
Did he? Hey, did he, you know?
What?
Well, you know, say goodnight, like.
Well, you won't tell anyone?
Me, I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, we were just stood by the shop door and...
Aye.
You'll not say out?
Oh, will I, heck? Go on, what did he do?
He kissed my hand.
He never.
He did.
Well, I'll go to our house. Did you, you know, reciprocate, like?
No, well, I just sort of stood there. He didn't say out, he just... Well, you know.
Aye, I know. When you seen him again, then?
Well, I don't really know. He's got to get Stan fixed up with a match fairly quickly, so he's got a lot on.
Aye, I suppose so. Spider! What's up, love?
Up, hot in the showers and then wait, I just about had it. Is my dinner ready?
I've been keeping it warm for you.
Oh, well, that's so it. I've just had nap for a month.
Chuck.
What the flaming heck do you call that?
Egg on toast.
You're having me on. You're not sitting there saying that's me dinner.
Well, I'm sorry, love, but Tickler left strict instructions about your diet.
Diet? Hilda, love, I'm starving.
It'll do you good to lose a bit of weight.
Oh, egg.
You can have a glass of milk when you finish that.
Finish it, damn near finish now. Look, if I don't get something decent soon, I'll flake out.
Oh, go on, it can't be as bad as that. Any road, Tickler said it was very important to keep you off heavy meals for the first few days.
Aye, I bet he's sitting down to steak pie and chips right now.
Oh, Stan, that's not really fair. After all, he's not in training, is he?
No, it's Billy Muggersy getting chucked about on poached egg on toast.
Oh, well, you're very lucky to have a chap like Tickler as your manager. And with him, his ambitions, he'll get right to the top.
Yeah, of course he could. Now, it's for your own good, love.
Aye, well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll be the only wrestler that goes into the ring suffering from malnutrition.
You're playing with damnation, you know that, don't you?
It were only a 2-shilling treble accumulator, Ena.
And what's that got to do with it? You're walking hand in hand with the devil all the way down to the betting shop.
Oh, Ena.
Eternal damnation, that's what you're asking for. And the fat of a good your winnings will do you down there.
Well, it didn't seem wrong, Ena, especially when they kept winning.
And you know why? Because Beelzebub's riding those horses, that's why.
No, Ena, it were Lester Piggott.
Look, she can't be doing any harm, you know. I mean, I'll say this much, we've never eaten so well in this house before.
Oh, yes, that's true. It all went on food and the telly.
And there's no wrong in a bit of a flutter, is there? I mean, you can't say it's illegal.
No, adultery isn't illegal. I suppose you say there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, no,
Well, look, it's plain to me that you and this plate of Irish stew have been filling it up with your fancy ideas. You're a bad influence, the pair of you.
Oh, that's not true, Ena.
Now, the heck would you know that a pair of smooth talkers and you were always weak in the head.
Hey, now, come on, Minnie, look. Now, don't let her upset you now.
It hurt only because they kept winning.
Yeah, well, she'd no right to talk like that. No right at all.
I don't suppose she'll talk to me now.
No, come on, you can't be like this. We can't have you blabbing on your birthday. How about a nice cup of tea, eh? Hey, and some cake, some birthday cake. Would you like that?
No, thank you, Joe. I only did it because it gave me a bit extra.
Aye. You did say they always won.
Every day.
Not coming in second and third, but first.
Oh, yes. You see, I couldn't afford to waste my money.
Oh, no. Minnie, how the heck do you pick 'em?
Well, what about the rest of the order?
Oh, well, I shall have to pick 'em up in morning.
Well, won't Mrs. Walker be wanting them?
Oh, she'll have to go way out. I mean, we're opening up in a couple of minutes.
Well, you should have sent Lucille. She could have waited.
Aye, except she's not home yet.
she?
No, she's usually late on nowadays. You see, she stays on at school to do her homework. It's a bit quieter than at Rovers.
I suppose so.
Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm late, Mr. Walker.
Oh, that's all right,
Oh,
love.
well, now you're here, love. You could wait a few minutes for the rest of Mrs. Walker's order.
Oh, all right then. I meant to get back in time to do shopping, really, you know.
No, you don't need to rush yourself for that. It's your education. That's the important thing.
She was real upset.
Ah, the poor old dear. You know, it's about time someone took that Mrs. Sharples down a peg or two.
Oh, well, I don't mind knocking on her door for you any time.
Oh, me? Oh, that wouldn't be right at all. So I'm almost a total stranger. No, but if I was you, I'd get down there.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, when it comes to Ina Sharples...
You're not going to tell me you're frightened of her.
Oh, no. I'm scared to death.
Oh, get away. All the same, she's right about one thing. The horses, you know. Might be all right for you and I, but Minnie can't afford to start blowing her pension every week.
Oh, no, it's not that. She's got a system.
Oh, I go on. Suppose you're going to tell me she's got a little magic pin that she sticks in the paper every morning.
Well, she has a pin.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. It's taken me all afternoon to find this out. You see, she sticks the pin in, but she only backs it if she takes a liking to the name. And then it's only a bob each way.
Oh, go on, Charlie.
Ah, but listen, there's a twist to this system.
Oh, what's that?
They always win.
What? Always?
Every time on the nose.
For how long?
A few weeks now.
Every day?
Well, when she's got time.
Well, I'll be hanged. Ah, go on, Charlie.
That's
It couldn't
straight.
be.
I've checked it with the bookie.
Oh, Mr. Murphy, you wanted on the phone. They said it was urgent.
Oh, did they so? Fine, I'll jump in with you right now. We'll have to go into this a bit deeper, Charlie.
Oh, that's just what I was thinking.
I wouldn't exactly call him Twinkle Toes, would you?
It is quite difficult, though.
Is it Eckers like a kid of 6 could do better than that? I don't know. The more I watch him, the less I think we're going to get out of this lot. Hey, go on. I'll count for you.
You are?
Are you ready? Go on. 1, 2, 3, a letter, 4, 5, 6, a letter, 7, 8. What have you stopped for?
I thought I'd just stand and pant for a minute, if it's all the same to you.
Hello, Stillman. All right, mate.
Oh,
You've been exerting yourself.
None of your wisecracks either, mate.
Well, actually, Tickler asked me to call in after I finished work today, you see. I was going to have a couple of pints, but I thought, you're my mate, so I thought I'd leave it till later.
Ah, if I can get rid of her, I'll come with you.
You can't do that, mate, not now that you're in training.
Hey, don't you start. Hang on a minute. Didn't you say earlier I'll do some falls with me?
Yes, we do that.
Better start. Better than dance around with this thing, I'll tell you.
Yeah, then.
Wrestling old?
Aye. Right.
Hang on, you're trying to break me ruddy fingers.
That's only a straight wrestling old.
Oh, well, let's try a few falls then, eh?
Right,
yeah.
I can't see it. He'll never get past the first round.
He does fall well, though.
Does he, Eckers, like he goes down like a ton of wet cod?
Hey, come here, mate. Listen, come on. You're supposed to be the sparring partner, remember?
Well, it is only a second, but it's a right bargain, I think. Oh, I would like it, you know, Elsie. My favourite colour and all.
Hello, me darlings. Where's Stan?
Who's down at the mission doing his training?
Well, have I got news for him? He'll do the 4-minute mile when I tell him.
What?
I've fixed up a match for him. That's what. From now on, our troubles are over. Ogden the Terrible is going to the top.
Ow! Hey, hold on, what are you screaming for? I haven't applied any pressure yet. Ow! Hey, Tony,
If you were submitting, say so. If not, stop hammering our floor.
Hey, be careful. Hey, wait a minute. That lad's valuable property.
We're only training. He's supposed to be fit, isn't he?
Never mind.
Fit for hospital the rate you're going, mate.
Never mind, Stan. You're heading for the big time.
What's that supposed to mean?
I fixed you up. You're fighting next week at the Viaduct Sporting Club.
You what? You haven't got that on the opening bill.
Yes, I have. By this time next week, his name will be a household word.
I can think of several household words to describe his wrestling.
But you said I'd be in training for weeks.
How do you manage that? I thought they were only having top names.
Oh, yeah, but one of the fellas had to withdraw at the last minute. Very sad. Some fella broke his arm. So, I give Stan the big build-up, you see, and Phillips jumped at him. It's only an exhibition bout, of course. You know?
And I know he's going to make an exhibition of himself and all. Who am I fighting?
Huh? Phillips would have jumped the other way if he'd have seen him training.
No, we'll soon get him in form.
Tell me, Tickler, who am I fighting?
Well, no, just a minute, just 1 second. How tall are you?
5'11".
Oh, you're giving away about 5 inches. What's your weight?
14.5 stone.
Oh, dear, he's got 5 stone on you then.
5?
Yeah, he's 19 and a half.
Who?
No, don't worry. His kilt is bound to get in the way and all those Scottish trappings that he wears. And anyway, if you get in any trouble, he's got a big black beard. Swing on it.
That sounds exactly like Ian Campbell.
That's just who it is.
Ian Campbell? The last time I saw him, Geordie Wilson tried to throw him and finished flat on his back, with 19.5 stone on top of him.
Oh, well, the bigger they are, the harder the fall. Now, tell me, what's he got to be afraid of?